Good morning, passport holders. Today is March 27th, day 1 of 47 of the vlogs, and I hope you guys are having a great day. I woke up and my legs were incredibly sore, and I don't know why. It's not like I did a ton of walking or anything yesterday. I really was on the treadmill desk for only about an hour, just because I had a lot of other things going on. Not entirely sure why my legs are sore, and then I saw that FitStar was telling me that I had legs and back workout today, and there was just no way I was doing it with the way that, especially my left thigh feels. So just trying to be responsible. I don't want to injure myself, nothing like that. Just finished doing the upload because it failed overnight, which sucked. I'm never a fan of that. And now I am just racing back to the house because I've got to finish those 2 work videos, or the last work video and the export on it. It's going to be a busy day for me again. Well, I've made my way to Chandler in order to have lunch with a buddy of mine who I have not had a meal with in a long time. We've seen each other a couple times in the last couple of years, which isn't a lot for Chris and I. Normally we end up, regularly we try to do a meal after an event or something, at least twice a year, and we haven't done it in the last couple of years, and I think part of that is because I've been traveling a ton, and he's been doing a ton of interesting work. So, super excited to sit down with Chris and just catch up with him, because it's been a while. As always, a great lunch and a great conversation with Chris, and I'm sorry that I didn't bring you guys in on it. Just one of these things where we talk about all kinds of stuff, and it just doesn't feel right to record a lot of it and put it out there on the internet, so I didn't. We ended up going to San Tan Brewery, which very good brew, but decided to stay clean today and just had a chicken sandwich. Chris's po' boy looked delicious though, so definitely worth checking out if you are in the downtown Chandler area. Package arrived while I was gone. Time to go pick it up. I'm here at the Pecos Senior Center today, and this time around it's just to upload the 3 training videos for my employer. They're huge. I mean, I'm going to be pushing about 13 gigabytes worth of footage, so this could take a while. That was a complete and utter fail on the uploads. It slowed down to the point where it was just almost not worth doing. That stated, it is after 5 o'clock on a Friday, and I have new toys, so I am going to break out the drone here. I'm at the corner of Pecos Park again, which doesn't get any traffic because it's literally just nothing but the maintenance area behind me. And so I am going to break out the new skateboard. And so why did I buy a skateboard? Well, I wanted something other than just walking for me as I travel around, and obviously a bike is too large. So a skateboard kind of seemed like the perfect thing. I haven't ridden one in probably 20 years, away from the 2 push-offs that I used in order to make sure that it had some sense of balance. So yeah, let's see if we can get everything all set up with the drone and have it actually track me as I travel inside this little parking lot. Locked there, showing good signs here. I see no reason not to at least get it up in the air. Well, it obviously does work. That stated, it's not very smooth. Granted, I'm not moving consistently smoothly either, but just trying to be smart about it, because I've got wires directly above head, about 30 feet up. So, got to be smart about that. And so, yeah, I mean, it's definitely, it's got me a little freaked out. Obviously, my skateboarding skills are crap, but that's a known entity. It's just a lot more fun for me to fly it just free right now versus worrying about kind of having it track me for the moment. Hopefully I'll get comfortable with it just with a lot more use and a lot more time. So that stated, I've still got like 80% worth of battery left. Might as well go flying.
Well, I still have about 1800 milliamps out of the 5100, so I might as well put it back up in the air. That stated, that was my first successful landing. Actually a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. It was just a matter of kind of hitting a spot on the ground and coming in very slow and very, very methodically, bringing it down a foot at a time until I got about 2.5 feet off, and then I triggered the kind of land feature on it. So just jamming my left stick down and inside and just letting the legs kind of catch it. It kind of knew approximately kind of where it was, so it's all positive. It's a lot of fun to fly this thing though. It does classify as a hard landing. I was just trying to take it over to the area where there's no brush, and just ran out of power, or I just failed to do it. Doesn't look like I damaged any of the props though, so that's positive. Let's get it out, make sure the camera's okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of shocking myself with how much and how easy this has been to get back up on a board. I mean, I'm still tentative, and I can feel myself wiggling a whole lot more than I used to, but it's as much getting a feel for this specific board plus a board, period. But, you know what? I could totally get used to riding one of these again, and I think it's a good idea that I do, because I'm not going to have a bike with me everywhere. If I want to get around without walking, while I can't drive, say now you're drinking or something, this is a legitimate option. So yeah, I think that was a partially respectable day at the park. I'm hoping that the reason why the drone is just beeping at me is because its battery is depleted. So yeah, let's hope so. I mean, it should be easy enough to do, to charge it back up if there are any major issues, which I don't think there are. It looks like it's all in physically fine condition. So yeah, let's go charge the battery again and make sure that it powers up later tonight. Good news and bad news tonight. The good news is that I checked out the drone, and after doing a couple of calibrations on some of the sensors, it is totally fine. Not even a real scratch on the body of the unit. The propellers props have a little bit of like dusting on them, so I think that just needs to be cleaned because it went down into that bush, right? All kinds of dust and pollens, whatever, all on it. But just a little polish and it'll be all good to go. The downside is that I still have to upload these videos. And so I tried to start it here. I'm looking for a friend, or for anybody that I know in town who has a big internet connection who will help me out. Unfortunately, it sounds like everybody's already out and about for the evening because it's already 7:45. Looks like they turned off the good Wi-Fi. I may be screwed on this one.
Sometimes I'm a moron. Sometimes I forget where I've gone to when I actually needed somewhere to upload. Oh wait, an Apple store. You want to know what's 7 miles away from my house? An Apple store. So yeah, time to go over to the Chandler Mall Apple store and use their huge internet connection, sit out in the little patio area, or the little like central area, the kiosk area inside the mall, and yeah, use that. Well, I've been sitting out here for just about an hour and 15 minutes now, and yeah, still have yet to finish up all the uploads. I had one of them fail, and so now I'm running them in parallel. That stated, I'm getting about 35, 40 megabits a second reported. So it's 10 after now. Everything's starting to close up here in the mall. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to finish this before security kicks me out. Worst case scenario is I come back here tomorrow and just do the upload here, because it's just that much faster. So it's worth driving the 10 minutes down the road versus doing it even at the senior center. So yeah, gonna get it done. Sucks that I might have to take 2 cracks at it, but it's gonna get done. That time came, I got kicked out, and yeah, the door near the entrance where I park my car is locked. So trying to find any way out at this point, because I'm now over 3. Alright guys, it's time for bed, and tomorrow's going to be an early start, and Sunday's going to be an even earlier start because I actually have, on Sunday I have the first meeting with, well, my first drone meeting. This is, I guess, the best way to describe it. My buddy Warren wants to try and test it out. He's been in the market for a drone for a while, but just hasn't pulled the trigger for a lot of different reasons. And so, you know, now that I've got mine, I offered it up to him as an opportunity for him to get his hands on one and see how it feels, see the video footage that comes off of it, all that good fun. So, it should be fun to do on Sunday early morning. And I have to drive over to the west side. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying that it's, you know, early for me on a Sunday. Yeah, and thank you for watching. I do appreciate each and every view. I mean, it's amazing that I made 100 subscribers. That's it's special. And I know that this one's probably going to mean a lot for a long time until I reach 1,000 subscribers, and then it's going to be off to the races. So, you know, you guys are the OGs, the original Gangsta Passport holders of all time. I appreciate each and every view. Thank you for your time, and I hope you had a good day. And I have to say it, bye for now.